this gives you sort of that overview of sort of how we view the world, right? So open CD layer, which is going to be Spinnaker or Argo or some other, sort of open deployment tooling. All your DevOps integrations. Again, we're coming to you. We don't need you to come to us, right? When it comes to these things, so keep using them, right? And then if you go one layer up, then you start getting into the way we view the world in terms of secure delivery, right? So there's that secure delivery piece, there's the delivery intelligence piece, and then there's the visibility and insights. That sort of brings together everything that OpsMx is bringing to the table, right? So we're not trying to change the world as it relates to Spinnaker. We don't need to. Spinnaker's already a very evolved and well-guarded, community tool. Same thing with Argo. Same thing with the other pieces that are out there. We're saying let's let them focus on their core competencies while we bring you the rest of this around security, visibility, and intelligence.
Excellent.
Perfect. And then, as we sort of wind it down here, guys, I wanted to, sort of show you a couple of the dashboards that we're bringing together as part of application security posture management, right? So again, for our larger customers, right? Customers that are running 20, 30, 40, 60, 80 different applications, all the way down to even the smaller SaaS vendors, there's always this idea of where do I focus my attention? And so I think, that sort of early on dashboard that we've started to put together gives you a sense for, hey, not only do I have a problem in these applications, but the problem can be triangulated to, in this case here, how I'm managing my deployment environments, right? So we're giving you sort of that sense of where to spend that mental energy in terms of continuous improvement. If you want to pop to the next slide, David, that's perfect. Then we drill down, right? So you think of these things as, sort of our ability to say, take me to the next layer of detail, Bob, right? So now I go into an application. Now across the top there, you see source, build, artifact, deploy. Again, true to our roots when it comes to every application has to go through these processes, right? So again, we're now breaking this application down further for you and saying, well, here are its component parts and here are the problems with it, right? Same thing with, sort of presenting that data in a contextual way. Now we're looking at, the dynamic application context. This is sort of our graph representation. And again, designed to give you even more context from an application and a services perspective as well. In the interest of time, you can go ahead and bounce forward there. Perfect. And then there's this delivery bill of actions and materials. So our DBOM, right? So our delivery bill of materials. Essentially what we're doing here is giving you at each step along the way a sense for the security posture of the application or the service. So if there's weakness around source code management, you'll know. If there's weakness around artifact management, you'll know. If there's weakness in the way the environment is set up that it's deployed into, you'll know. This also serves as your report of record in terms of what the status of an application was when it was deployed.
Bob, that seems like a good place to sort of wrap up our conversation there. So,
Yep,
thank you for
perfect.
that. I think that the key here in all of this is, by virtue of Spinnaker being an open solution, we are able to build things on top of it, right? And so, in the context of our discussion today about Spinnaker and about security, a great example of the way you can extend the capabilities of that base open source platform to address an additional broader set of business needs.